Such a unique week here in Statesboro, Georgia, ahead of the Georgia Southern versus Marshall football game. I'm joined by David Wesley, lead driver of the Budweiser Clydesdales. Now, David, just tell me, what are we doing here at the Ag Center here in Statesboro, and how did you all land here in Statesboro, Georgia?
Basically, the local wholesaler here, they put in a request for us to come, and once they get that, all the paperwork and everything taken care of, it's on our schedule, and that's where we show up every week, wherever we're, designed to go to.
It's such a unique experience to be able to witness the Clydesdales up close in person, just like I get to today, but also as they ride along, pre-game walks or in Mardi Gras, different special events. So tell me a little bit more about the special events that the Clydesdales do get to take part in.
We take care of large events all across America. We have 3 traveling teams. We have an East Coast team as well as a West Coast team, and then we are based out of St. Louis. Our West Coast team will primarily take care of everything on the west side of the United States. East Coast and us cover the rest of the United States. The big events that we do are large, like the Rose Bowl parade, Mardi Gras. We do a lot of big things for like the naval bases and army bases. Anything in the military, we deal with that. So anything that's large, one of our teams is going to be there.
And the exciting part that brings you to Statesboro is that you all will be leading the Eagle Walk for Georgia Southern football on Saturday. So you all got into town on Monday. Obviously, you can see the prep happening behind us.
Right.
It's a week-long experience for you all in that regard. So walk me through kind of what happens from arriving on Monday to then getting ready on Saturday and getting ready for that Eagle Walk.
Okay. Like yesterday, we arrived around 4 o'clock. Basically, we get the stalls all set up, and we take and bed down the horses for the night, kind of let them rest for the night, and then you're kind of getting to see a unique thing here this week. Our horseshoer is here. He flew in from out of Wisconsin. He'll spend 2 days shoeing the horses, which we get done every 6 weeks. So once we get that done, we'll start prepping for this weekend by clipping the horses, grooming the horses, bathing the horses, and having them, ready and majestic looking like we always want them to look. And then prior to the hitch that day, we will have a couple people who will be in the harness truck, and they'll be prepping to clean all the harness, make sure all the brass is pretty and shiny, and that takes about 5 to 6 hours for 2 people to do, which the rest of the crew will be prepping the horses that day of washing legs and grooming again. It's a daily process to keep them looking good. And then we'll rate them up and head down and be ready to hook them up at the parade.
Now I have to ask, because it is such a team effort and there are so many different moving parts, what's one of your favorite parts?
I think the biggest thing is being able to deal with the horses more than anything. I probably enjoy that the most. I've been around horses since I was around 5 years old, which most of us have. We grew up in all different kinds of discipline too. We've got people here that have draft experience. We have people that have other experiences. We're kind of a molded team from all over the place. None of us are from the same place. I'm from the South. We got guys from up north, Midwest, you name it. So the horses is probably the biggest thing I like.
Awesome. Well, David, we really appreciate you taking the time to talk and tell us more about the Clydesdales. We cannot wait to see what happens on Saturday ahead of the Georgia Southern football game. So thank you so much for joining me.
Maybe we can lead the team in for a big old win.
I am all about that.